But I want you to think about it for a minute. What if instead of Kevin Costner, you had Clint Eastwood in that role, or even Alec Baldwin? You know, somebody with a strong voice. I don't know. What do I know? I just got canceled. What am I talking about? Anyway, in case you missed our intro tonight, this is our final night at the drive-in on the Movie Channel. This is our 490th original show without a single rerun, and we're kind of sitting around doing nothing tonight instead of talking about the movies like we should, but what the heck are they going to do to us? So, where's the mail girl? Let's bring out the mail girl. How you doing, honey?
Hey, what's going on?
All right. I promised I would answer all the questions that you guys always ask about the show tonight, and of course, a lot of those questions are about the mail girl. So, honey, what I'm going to do is ask you the questions.
Okay.
And tonight, if you can summon up the courage, give me the real, true answer, okay? Instead of messing around. This is Honey Gregory, by the way, an actress and a college student at SMU. And one reason I enjoyed having Honey here as the mail girl is that the feminists always write in and complain whenever I call a woman Hun or Honey on the show. So every week I would call her Honey, and it's her real name. So if we got any Nazi feministic letters, it would make them feel real stupid when I told them that. Okay, number one question, Honey.
Oh, no.
Are you married?
Hell no.
They always ask that one. Hell no. That's like a mixed answer. What do you like in a man? They ask that one too.
I like them tall. I like cowboys. I like tall cowboys.
I'm closer than I realized. Where are you from?
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth. All right. Are you looking for a husband?
I'm not looking, but if the right one just falls in my lap, I'll snatch him up and right off.
A lot of them are probably aching to fall in your lap, huh?
Well, we'll see what happens.
Wait, now, weren't you in some famous music video?
Oh, gosh.
A while back?
I've been in several different ones. I did a Doug Supernaw and one for the Georgia Satellites and a couple others. I was in that movie Hexed. Different things.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's great. All right. Well, stick around here for a minute, okay, while I do some more business. The guys just love it when you sit there and you do that thing where you shake your shoulders.
Oh.
Yeah, they love that. So you can do that all you want. And by the way, if you want to write to me, I will still get the mail, and Honey will still get her mail. You can write to either one of us at the Movie Channel mailbox, P.O. Box 1264, Radio City Station, New York, New York 10101. And you can also contact me on the internet through CompuServe. Just look up Joe Bob Briggs on CompuServe. And, oh, I forgot. There was one other question I was supposed to answer, which is, Joe Bob, do you choose those awful movies you show, or do they just choose them for you? And the answer is, it's about 50-50. Usually they choose them for me, but they would generally listen to me when I wanted a certain title, you know, that I was crazy about. The reason they choose them, though, is that the budget for this show meant that we could show any movie we wanted that cost $50 or less. So that kind of narrowed down how creative we could be. Another thing I ought to explain is why we're being canceled, by the way. I've explained it before, but I'll say it again. The Movie Channel is going to a whole new format, and their slogan is, you're never more than 60 seconds away from a movie on the Movie Channel. So you can see right there, I couldn't describe Honey's bra in 60 seconds. I mean, I can't say nothing in 60 seconds. Another thing people wanted to know is, who was my favorite guest over the years? And I'm not going to narrow it down to just one, because we had something like 150 people on the show at one time or another. But the people I admire the most, I would have to say, are Roger Corman, who is really the inventor of the modern drive-in movie, great producer, director. Andy and Arlene Sedaris, the husband-wife direct and producing team that made all the Malibu Express films with the Playboy Playmates. Andy's one of the funniest guys alive. Lance Henriksen, probably the best pure D actor who's ever been on the show. Don the Dragon Wilson, Kung Fu guy, the nicest guy who's ever been here. What a nice guy. Kathy Shower, Playmate of the Year. She's about probably the nicest girl who's ever been here, although I have a real weakness for Michelle Bauer and Brink Stevens and Linnea Quigley and Wendy McDonald and Vivian Schilling. I just have a weakness, you know. But Sally Kirkland, the most out-of-control guest we ever had. Sally damn near ripped my clothes off. You remember when Sally was here? And I have to mention my buddy Wayne Newton, who was the special guest on our 5th anniversary show that we did from Las Vegas. Wayne, he let me do 10 solid minutes of put-down jokes about his act. It was just the greatest sport I've ever worked with on a show. And that Las Vegas show, by the way, was also the most expensive show we ever did. They're still trying to bill me for the money we went over budget. We were filming in the Elvis suite of the Hilton Hotel, the actual room that Elvis lived in, and somebody left this open bottle of tequila out, and You don't even want to know what we did in that room. But I'm sure I'm leaving people out, but I'll be back one more time tonight, and I'll try to wind this whole deal up. But right now, we're going to watch the movie Bitter Harvest. It's a great erotic thriller that takes place out in the sticks. When country boy Stephen Baldwin's fundamentalist daddy dies, he inherits more than the farm. He ends up living with these two beautiful babes, Patsy Kensit and Jennifer Rubin, and they goad him into robbing banks to spice up their already kinky love life. And Deputy Sheriff Adam Baldwin does not approve of what's going on. 6 dead bodies, 8 breaths, multiple aardvarking, 2 motor vehicle chases with crash, Kinkorama, 4 stars, check it out, and then we'll finish off this final installment of Drive-In Theater with a Bo Derek movie. Can you believe that? Yeah. As Alaina Morissette would say, how appropriate. Bo Derek. What do you say, honey? You want to be in? I'm going to make a big budget movie later this year. You want to be in it? Do you?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Sure.
See you later. See, I do know what to say when I'm really trying.